What's up, y'all? It's Monday, so that means tools of the week. And so these are the tools from last week, and I'll show y'all what we've got for this week. Let's get started. We'll just start with the ratchet. This is the Capri. I need some light. Y'all hold on a second. It's not very bright over here. Can't see what I'm doing. There we go. That's a little better. Anyway, this is the Capri ratchet. Part number is CP12300FX. It's a 72 tooth. Showed y'all last week. I've been using this thing all week. I really haven't had any issues with it. It works good. It's got decent teeth. You know, it's not quite as tight tolerances like a Snap-on or something like that, but it's a good ratchet. It's definitely worth the money, so I can recommend this one. If any of y'all are looking for a 3/8 ratchet, the Capri is a good choice. That's not going to break the bank. Next, the Knipex. The part number on this, funny enough, is 74-200, which is the exact same part number as the straight head. Instead, this is the higher leverage. I knew this thing was going to be good, but I really like it. I definitely recommend it. I've used it on cotter pins and just whatever needed to be cut. I've cut with this week, and it works out great. So recommend this. I actually would recommend this over the straight one, just because you get that little bit of an offset, so you're not right up on whatever you're trying to cut, and you also get the extra leverage. So definitely recommend it. Next up, almost called them Milwaukee, the Matco ADV, come here, stubby 3/8 metric sockets. They work fine. I don't see any issue with them. The only issue I have, I guess, if you can call it an issue, is they're just not really that much shorter than a regular socket. The 8, 9, and 10 are pretty short, but then the rest of them are not really that short. I didn't have any issues with them. They fit nice. No tolerance issues or anything like that. So if you're looking for a set of shallow sockets, I would go with these. Why not? If you have deeps and mid lengths, why not get the most shallow socket you can get? So definitely recommend these. Just not if you already have a set of shallow sockets. There's not really much point. They're not that much different than a set of shallow sockets. And I would honestly get the Sun X or the Astro Pneumatics. There's no reason to spend the money unless you just happen to want to get them warranted if they happen to ever break, which I doubt they will. Impact sockets don't usually break all that often, especially 3/8. But now let's get to this guy, the Brute. It's okay, but I don't think it's really, if you already have the older one, the not Brute, it's so slow that it is almost annoying. It does have a lot of power. It works fine. It'll break a lot of bolts loose that this one won't, but it's also very slow. Very, very slow. Let me see if it has the speed on it. I probably can't read it. It says 0 to 275 RPM, whereas this one says the exact same thing. So I guess the question for Snap-on is, which one is a lie? Because this one's obviously faster than this one. So how can they both have the same speed, but this one's slower than this one? So either this one's underrated or this one's overrated. May have to figure out a way to test that and see which one is actually going 275 RPM. The the bulk on this one's got a little more length to it, so if you don't have the long head ratchet, it will kind of get into some places that this one won't. Not many, because it does have this wider collar on it. You know, it does break bolts loose. You know, it does everything it says it's supposed to do. It's just really slow. So this one, I think I would recommend getting the other one. This one's not really worth the money. If you already have this one, I would get the long neck one, and if you have all of them, you can get this one if you just want to collect them all. Because, you know, that's what I did. I just had it because I had the rest of them. So anyway, that's my tools from last week. Now let's get on to this week. Let's put all this stuff up. What looks like, let's just throw it over here. Yeah, all that stuff can go over there. Alright, so the first tools is actually, well, a set, but we know it is going to be these Matco. I think these are the 72 tooth long metric ratcheting wrenches, and they are pretty long. I got a set of gear wrenches to compare them to. Let's get those out. Let's see. Y'all like how organized my SAE wrench drawer is. Alright, so that's a 19 and this is a 3/4, so that'll give you an idea of how much longer they are than your standard gear wrenches. They've got some serious length to them. So we're going to try these out. You know, they got a decent, I'm sure they're made by Gear Wrench, so we'll call this the Matco / Gear Wrench set. You know, they work well. We'll try them out. I haven't really used them that much. I've had them forever, but I usually use the flex heads. So we will try these out this week, and I'll get back to you and let you know what I think. The set goes from 8 to 19, so we'll give it a try. Here, go away. Alright, next. This is going to be part number 490CF, and this is the Snap-on 90-degree long needle nose. I was looking through my toolbox thinking, what could I use this week? And realized I've had this for a while, and I don't think I've ever actually used it. So we're going to throw this in the mix this week. So there you go. There's that. And the next one is going to be the newer Snap-on spinner ratchet. Let's see if we can find the part number on it. It is, oh Lord, FASLF80. And that's the spinner handle, but this one is the lock or push lock, whatever you want to call it. So you can spin it, use it as a spinner handle or as a ratchet. This is the 82, not the old school one. So I've had it for a little while, haven't really used it, so we're going to throw it in there this week. And then the fourth tool, why not? We're going to have the CT9075. You know, I made a video about this like a year ago, and I haven't really used it since. It's just been sitting in my toolbox. I've been using either the 3/8 stubby, the CT 761 3/8, or the Milwaukee mid-torque 1/2 inch. So this week, I'm going to get my workout and use this as much as possible. There are some really cool features on this that I just figured out, some that Milwaukee don't have. So if you set the power in reverse, so for taking a fastener off, you want all the power, but say you want to go forward and tighten, you can change those power levels individually. So say you want the lowest power setting when you tighten, so you don't want to over tighten something, but yet you want all the power taking a bolt off. You can do that. I just figured that out not too long ago. So that's going to be the tools this week. You know, wrenches, plier, ratchet, impact. So I will use these this week, and then I will give you an analysis of how they did next Monday. Make sure to like the video, subscribe so you can see the result of these next week, and I'll see you guys later.